Hey guys, Sean here with a very nice 2007 Harley Davidson Electra. And this is the Electra Standard. You don't see them too often. It's kind of like, it's almost like the predecessor to the Street Glide, because they didn't come with a tour pack. This one, it's got the cool spoked wheels, it's got the awesome looking white walls, of course a 96 cubic inch motor. It's got this cool quick release detached rack with backrest on it. It's got true dual Reinhardts, which are like $1,700. It's just for the part. This guy's got a lot of money in this bike, and it's a killer deal. Now these bikes, they didn't come from the factory with a radio, so you have to put that in there. So this guy did put it in there, and he put a really nice Sony that has Bluetooth, and it can do Pandora. It's got the auxiliary input, and it does work with the original controls. It's actually a pretty cool setup, and it sounds good too. So, and another big thing that this guy did to this bike was he's got about $1,000 in auxiliary lights. I mean, these double daylight headlights are $550 itself, and it's like the sun. It's so bright, it's awesome. And then he also has these the spotlights also. And then you got the blue dot turn signals. It's got good tires on it. Aftermarket pegs for the passenger. And cool. Let's do the normal walk around. Let's show you guys. It's a great looking bike, but like most bikes that are 9 years old, you know what I mean, and 65,000 miles. Let's look at the miles. 64,111. Like most bikes with 64,000 miles, it's got a few little flaws. So let's I want you to know exactly what this bike is, and good luck bidding on it. It's a really clean bike. Looking at the tour pack, it's very, very nice looking. Not seeing anything on the top. A couple little scratches that you can't see, but little scratches right there. Very, very extremely light. A good buff would get that stuff out. Come down here to the side. Looking really good. Here is a extremely light scratch. I might get some. I might put a little bit of wax on. I think I can buff that out really easily. But it's very light. The Reinhardt pipes look very good. No rash or anything on the bottom of them. No rash on the tour packs or on the saddlebags. Come down here. Everything's looking good. Now, the bike is a little bit dirty. I'm gonna apologize for that. So it would clean up very well, and it didn't leak anything. It sat right there for about 4 days over the holiday. It didn't leak a drop. No damage on the bottom. No. Oh wait, here we go. Little not rash, but little what do you call it? Scraping from taking turns. That's normal. I do that on my bikes. Nothing wrong with that. No damage on the engine guard. The engine looks nice. Really clean looking bike. He's got the charge port already connected. Most of these bikes already have that. Looking at the tank, we got some light scratches right there. Very light, but I think I can probably buff that out. Looks like a little imperfection right there. That's a bug. Little thing right there. A little bit of overspray wax. Other than that, here we go. Here's something you want to see right there. It's a little chip. You can see it. It's right there. Little tiny chip. Other than that, on this side the tank looks very well. It does have Mustang seats, front and rear. They're in great shape, very comfortable. Let's come down here. This is a very common thing, but the seals on these BrakeMaster cylinders, they kind of go bad, and the brake fluid starts to bubble the paint. Very common thing on these Harleys. Probably 8 out of 10 Harleys have that. Doesn't affect it at all, just kind of seeps out a little bit. So we got that. A little bit of wear. This is what you see. These are the original grips, and you start seeing this after, you know, thousands of miles. So a little bit of wear on the, but it's not sticky though. It's still nice and firm. It's not sticky. Let's come down here. Cool looking white walls. You get your normal, you know, pitting on the lower fork tubes. The uppers look good. Spotlights are real nice. Good tires. Good tires. Fenders look real good. There is a scrape and a dent. You see it from a certain angle. You can, like right there, you can see it's a tiny little dent. Then a couple little small chips and a bunch of little tiny ones on the front of the fender. And then same thing on this side, just pitting on the lower fork tube. It's very common. A lot of that can get out with a Brillo pad and some time, which I won't do it. This all looks good. Let's go to the upper. The upper looks really good. I mean, it does have, you know, a bunch of these little tiny minor chips from bugs. There's probably about, you know, I mean, these are tiny, like pinhole size, but there's probably about 50 of them on there, and the other 50 are probably just actual still bugs that are on there. But I mean, nothing. The only thing that really jumps out at me is this little one right there. I mean, you can see it looks very good. A couple little tiny ones on this side too. But I mean, it looks like what you would expect. Probably a little better than what you expect from a bike with 64,000 miles on it. Come down here. There is a little bit of really, maybe bug or dirt, but maybe a little bit of light rash on the bottom of this bar, but most likely it's from turning really. It's the way the lines go. It's just from turning really low. Everything down here looks good. A little dirty inside there, just from dirt and bugs and stuff like that. If anyone's interested, I can get these bikes recon for pretty cheap. So if you wanted this thing to look as perfect as it could, let me know. I don't make any money on that. I'll just charge it to you. Tank looks good. That's the bug. And these are all just bugs on the front. No dents in the tank. Looks very nice. Also looks good. Let's look at this side bag. Not seeing anything here. Looks like a little.
Yeah, you can bring it up anytime.
A little scrape down there. Very light.
Yeah, I'll bring it back.
And then very light scratch right there. Another little scratch right there. Look underneath this tour pack. A little bit of scratches underneath the tour pack, or not tour pack, the side pack. You can see that. Very small. You got to get on your head to see it. It's definitely there. And then there's a little. See right there? It's very, very light. You almost. I'm on like my hands and knees to see it. It's not really catching my nail, so I think you could probably buff that out. And he's got the blue dots in the in these lights also. Reinhardt True Duals. The back looks very good. Like normal, these rubber bumpers, they start to deteriorate, but other than that, it looks pretty good. And he's got these cool little blue lights inside here. That's very cool. I didn't see them before. Yeah, guys, this is a really clean looking bike. Really clean looking bike. Someone's gonna fall in love with this thing. Let's fire it up. See what it sounds like. Fires up good. Look at that headlight. That is bright. Let's get the spotlights on. The spotlights are bright. That's amazing. That bike sounds really, really good. Look how bright those LED tail lights are. That's incredibly bright. You're gonna get seen with those. Rev it up a little bit. Now you can see that those are LED tail lights. They are incredibly bright. You're definitely gonna get seen with those things. All right, guys, this is a great bike. Check out the test drive video. This bike is gonna sell fast. People love them white walls. They love them spoke wheels. Great color. It's gonna be a killer price. This bike will sell really fast. All right, guys, thanks a lot.